Hi, I'm David Igo. I'm a software development manager at AO.com. We are a leading online retailer selling everything from washing machines and fridge freezers to laptops and TVs. So a typical scenario would be that you come down in the morning and you're faced with a pool of water around your washing machine. And as that pile of laundry is building up, so are your stress levels. So at AO.com, our job is to make it as easy as possible for you to pick a product, get it delivered when you need it, and get that installed so you can carry on with your week. Appliance Online was set up 18 years ago following a bet in the pub between our founder John Roberts and his friend, who bet him that he couldn't sell appliances online. And since then, the brand has gone from strength to strength, expanding into new categories and new countries. So at AO.com, we deploy around 80 changes per week. So we're delivering value to our customers little and often and giving them the best possible customer experience. The pace of change in retail is relentless, with constant technology trends driving retail trends, all trying to give the customer the best possible experience. I think it's one thing to provide digital products and services online, but it takes an additional level of dedication to provide a seamless online experience and then deliver a 80 kilo range cooker from one end of the country to another within 24 hours. So within AO.com, we have a saying that you can't pay people to care, and all our development teams care about getting the customer what they want when they need it. Within AO IT, we try to give our teams autonomy, so we give them problems and let them come up with the best solutions using the best technologies available. So whether that be augmented reality or an app solution, we leave it to the developers to come up with the solution. In addition to that, we also share knowledge within the department. So we have show and tells, we have hack days, all with the goal of generating innovation within our department. Within AOIT, we maintain a high engineering bar. So we have TDD, pair programming, blameless postmortems. So we were looking for a partner that could operate at the same level as we do internally. We actually worked with an outsourced partner several years ago, but AOIT was in a very different place then, and the arrangement was unsuccessful. We tried remote pairing and integrating that outsourced provider within our team, and being completely honest, it's the learnings from that experience that laid the foundation to our successful partnership with Godel. We approached Godel when we were expanding into Germany and setting up AODE. We had experimented with contractors, which were expensive. But the main drawback was, just as the contractor was getting settled into the team, that the contractor was coming to an end, and we're out of the door, they also took the knowledge of that system as well. So we wanted to put in place a relationship that was longer lasting. Our Godel team, or our clients team as we call them, are responsible for integrating third parties with our internal AO systems. So effectively, they're providing an alternative revenue stream for AO in addition to AO.com, allowing us to sell our products on marketplaces such as eBay. So the team has complete ownership in terms of setting up new products, communications, and any interactions with that third-party system with the AO internal systems. Given how much AO values its customers by working with third parties, Godel are also representing AO to other businesses. The Godel team's also been able to innovate and invest on their estate, so every client that we integrate, the cost of ownership and cost of delivery comes down. So we are now able to manage multiple clients with the same size team, which is obviously hugely beneficial for us. All of our teams, including our Godel client team, operate a build it, ship it, support it model. So that means the devs that are working on the feature or the system see it right through to the end. So they deploy it into live, they monitor it, they fix it, they improve it, which gives complete ownership from beginning to end. Our Godel team use test-driven development to ensure that we've got a safety net effectively. Every time we deliver a feature to live, we've got a test to ensure that feature is working. In addition to that, we've got end-to-end automated integration tests. Again, all giving us more confidence that everything we deploy is benefiting our customer and not causing any problems. Teams are responsible for their own monitoring and logging, and again, this gives them the ownership on their estate to know where problems are so they can fix them before the customer even knows there's an issue. By releasing little and often, we're constantly delivering value to the business. You're also de-risking changes, so every change you make to a live system carries a degree of risk, so the smaller that change, the smaller that risk, and that means we can move forward quickly and safely and get changes out there. Our client's Godel team consists of a business analyst, a technical leader that's also remote, and 9 Godel developers and a QA currently. We've then split that team into a delivery team and an operational team, the idea being to cut down on context switching. So as requests coming from the business or BAU, the operational team, still within that domain, can look after those requests without disturbing the delivery team. One of the things that has worked well for this team is being aligned to a specific area of the business. So they own an estate within AO, which means they work closely with the customer and build up those relationships. They understand the code base. So any request that comes from the business in that area, it falls within the responsibility of our client's team. And I think that's hugely empowering for any development team. So we're at the point now when a request comes in from the business for a new integration, it's almost BAU. So we can give it to the Godel team, it follows a similar pattern, and it's highly predictable of our delivery of a new client integration. And that's only come about because the team are familiar with the estate and familiar with what needs to be done to fulfill that requirement and project. I think a measure of success of a high-performing team is when it's not just the business coming forward with ideas to make the system better. So the team themselves put forward an optimization so that we can update our estate quicker. So by separating and prioritizing messages, it means that we can get the important information to the clients faster, and lower priority messages can be updated as needed, which was a huge improvement to our estate, which we could deploy and measure the impact afterwards. A common perception of the Godel team is they just get it done. They just deliver the work. So anything asked of them, as soon as it goes on the sprint board, it flies across to the done column as quickly as possible. And that's appreciated certainly by project managers and the business. I think in all honesty, the culture and values of Godel, Neil and the management team sit very well with the mission and values of AO in terms of we're bold, driven, caring, and they treat us like we're their only customer, which obviously isn't true, but it's a sure sign of good customer service. Probably the biggest compliment I can give to our Godel client team is that I just treat them just like any of other Mighty Mountain teams. So I hold them to the same standards with the same expectations, and that is a team with ownership of their system that are constantly learning, constantly improving, constantly changing their estate through retrospectives, monitoring and data-driven decisions. Even though the team is remote, the team communicate constantly through Slack throughout the day, and we also exchange visits to Minsk and Manchester on a quarterly basis, which makes a huge difference on team morale. In future, we would envisage using cloud technologies such as AWS to give the business more opportunities and enable us to deliver faster, and we will be using the Godel team to make that transition. So if I was to sum up Godel in 3 words, it would just be outsourcing done right.